Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Talitha here, and today's video is all about how to start your own business from home. So if you want to start your own business but you don't have the first clue what to do, this video is a guide for you. It's a quick, easy 10-step guide to get your business up and running. So let's get right into it. Before we get started, I will tell you that it helps to get like a dedicated notebook of some sort and a pen, and this is going to be your business journal or your business notebook, just so you can kind of like dump all your thoughts, all your ideas compiled into one, so you can refer back to it whenever you need to, because sometimes you have all these ideas going through your head and then by tomorrow you forget them, and sometimes they're really good ideas. So I would say every time an idea comes up in your head, write it down. Anytime you get a new business tip, write it down. So have a dedicated business notebook. So if you don't have a notebook yet, that's fine. You can grab a piece of paper, grab a pen, and write down all these tips that I'm about to give you. So I know many people want to start their own businesses, but they give up before they even start on the journey because we have no real experience, we don't have the right guidance, or we don't have the money for it. But starting a business is way more easier than we think it is. Keeping the business afloat though can take a lot of work, but today we're going to focus on getting that business started. So first you want to think about what kind of business you want to open, whether that be a service type business or a product type business or a mixture of both. So service type businesses can be like, for example, you're an esthetician and you want to open your own spa. So that's a service type business. People come in and they purchase your services, right? And a product type business is like if you're a baker and you sell cakes, cookies, stuff like that, things that people can purchase and consume or use outside of your establishment, right? So me, for example, I sell handmade skincare products, right? So I'm a product type business. Make sure that you kind of like have a problem in mind and what can your service or product do to solve that problem. Because when people are trying to find a new product or service to test out, they have a problem and they're looking if your service or product can fix their problem, basically can solve their problem. So yeah, so think about if it's a service type business or product based business. Jot that down in your business notebook. Next, you want to think about your strengths and your weaknesses. I know it's like a job interview when they ask you, oh, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses? This is a very important factor about yourself that you have to consider, because you're going into a whole new industry. You're going to be running your own business. You want to get to know yourself and how much you can manage before you go into this rabbit hole. So think about what you're good at. What do people come to you for advice with? What do they come to you for help with? You want to think about these things as your strengths, right? So like, say you're good at like creative stuff, you're good at social media, right? You're good at doing hair, right? You can write those down as your strength. So in your little business notebook, I want you to put like a table and write strengths on one side and weaknesses on one side, and list like 3 strengths and 3 weaknesses, and really evaluate that. How can you implement that in your future business? The third tip that I want you to write down, is to go ahead and list your current hobbies and interests. So say you like doing baking, photography, knitting, crocheting, graphic design, if that's a hobby of yours, or drawing. If you're a really good artist, like you draw really well, you're really good at making illustrations, hey, you can turn that into a sticker business. If you love yoga, Pilates, you can become a Pilates or yoga instructor. If it's a hobby or interest that you're going to make a business out of, make sure you genuinely enjoy it, because you're gonna stay locked in to this hobby for a long time, especially if you want your business to be a long-term thing, like you want it to grow into something big, right? Then you're gonna have to actually enjoy it. Just like they say, if you really enjoy doing something, it's not gonna feel like work. You want to make sure whatever you make your business out of, because you're gonna be dedicating a lot of time and money into this venture, so make sure it's something that you're actually passionate about. If you are not really, if you don't believe in what you're doing, or you don't have a genuine interest, people are gonna pick up on that, because people are really good at picking up on what's fake. So like, say if you if you're selling some kind of, like, I don't know, a protein supplement or something, or a weight loss supplement, and you generally don't show that much interest in it, you don't show that you use it or something like that, you're not gonna build trust with your customers. They're gonna see that, okay, this person doesn't really care about this thing, why should I buy it? You know what I mean? So just make sure it's something that you genuinely believe in, that you're genuinely interested in, okay? So number 4, you're gonna evaluate your skills and experience. So you want to open that bakery or whatever business venture you want to open, and you suck at baking. You're gonna want to up those skills before you start doing business with that with that skill, right? Because you don't want to be selling people mediocre cookies, mediocre cupcakes and stuff like that. So I would say take extra classes or courses so you can improve your skills and you can give your customers or clients the best quality service that you possibly can. Places like, websites like Coursera or even Google offers courses that you can complete. I'm gonna put like some screenshots on the screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about. There are multiple like different course offerings online that you can find. Some of them are free, some of them come with a fee. Don't be afraid to take a class or two to improve your skills. Number 5 is to go ahead and research your current market. So you're gonna want to look at similar businesses to yours, whether that be on social media or in your area or whatnot. Walk around, say you're a hairstylist and you want to open your own salon, go to a couple of salons around you, see what kind of clientele they have, see what kind of audience that they cater to, and this audience that they cater to, this certain demographic, that's going to be your target audience. So you're going to have to sit down and come up with like your ideal client. What does this client do? What do they like? What will they be looking for, right? That's your target audience. So it's gonna take you a little bit of time to come up with your target audience. I feel like this for me was like the hardest thing. It might not be for you, but it took me a while to figure out exactly who I'm catering to. When I first started my business, I was advertising to every and anybody, okay? And nothing's wrong with that when you're first starting out, but then I started getting discouraged because I was like, okay, I'm putting myself in front of a lot of eyes, but nobody's buying. And then I realized this isn't my target audience. These aren't people that are going to be interested in what I have to offer. So I had to do my research and I had to like really get to know my target audience. So you want to look into demand for your business or what the business that you're interested in that industry. Like how many people are demanding or want a dog bakery around them? How many people are demanding like a hairstylist? Are there enough hairstylists in the area? Are there enough bakers in the area? You want to look at that. You want to look at the competition. So if there's like a lot of say there are a lot of hairstylists in the area, maybe you want to niche down a little bit, offer something specific that the others don't offer that you do. You know what I mean? So you're gonna stand out from the crowd that way. You also want to make a note of trends. So every day there's another trend that comes out, right? So make a note of trends so that when you start your business, you're starting off on the right foot, not the wrong foot. So you start out and people are not like, what is this? This is like so old. A great resource for this is Google Trends. You can literally type in whatever you want, dog bakery or something, and it will come up in Google Trends, like who's searching for this, like the trend over a period of time. Like it would show like even like what seasons that search is popular. It would show up on Google. So around like holiday season, September, October, November, December, those things like Christmas decorations and stuff like that tend to start trending up. Christmas carols, everything Christmassy, fall related things start to trend up, right? So Google Trends is a very good resource for that. I will also list some more resources in the description that I can't think of off the top of my head right now, but I will list some resources in the description, so you guys can refer to those whenever you want to. You can come back to this video and save this video to a playlist or something so you can refer back to it when you need to. Number 6 is to seek inspiration from various sources. Pinterest is a great resource for this, for inspiration. You can go on Pinterest and literally type in like esthetician spa ideas or salon ideas or something, and you can get inspiration for like how you're gonna set up your shop, or how you're gonna set up your, or the theme for like the colors and the decor, and the whole feel of your facility or whatever it is that you want to make, right? You can get great ideas on there. Packaging ideas, what colors you want to use, the kind of feel that you want. I got a lot of ideas off Pinterest, especially when I first started and I didn't know where I wanted to take my business. I didn't have a set like color scheme yet. Pinterest is a great tool to use, trust me, because it's more about like just visually appealing things. Like there's less words, more images. I love Pinterest for that. Seek inspiration from various sources, sources that are similar to the industry that you are in. So say for your crocheting business, you might make, I don't know, you like to crochet but you don't know what niche you want to do. So you might see somebody doing like swimsuits and you're like, okay, I like that idea. You start a swimsuit, like a crochet swimsuit business or a crochet hat business. Those are pretty popular nowadays. So yeah, go out, seek inspiration. You're not necessarily stealing from anybody. Just use whatever you see them doing and come up with your own ideas. Just inspiration, right? I didn't say go out there and copy and paste. Inspiration. So number 7, I would say go out and test your idea. Maybe create some samples of what you're gonna do. Take surveys, take polls. Like you can literally like run surveys and polls on social media, like ask questions, see what people think. Like when you're first starting out, try to start with like 1 or 2 things before you start selling like a lot of things. So like service-based businesses, start out with like 1 service, 1 main service, or 2 main services, 1 product, 2 main products. And as you garner more attention and more sales, then you start slowly introducing more things and see how that goes before you introduce even more. You don't want to start out with like a whole bunch of things. That's gonna be even more stress on you because you have a brand new business and now you have a whole lot of things to focus on. You want to do like 1 little thing at a time, especially when you first start out. Especially like say if you have like a big following on social media and you start like a lip gloss business, it's more than likely that it's gonna blow up, right? But if you're not so popular and you're literally starting from scratch, then you want to start a little bit so you don't get disappointed as time goes on. You start with a little thing and you grow it, and you just take your time and grow. You take your time and blossom. Number 8, you're going to make your business official. So this entails registering your business and getting funding for your business. So to register your business, you want to go to your state's business registration site and sign up for either a sole proprietorship, LLC, S Corp, C Corp. This is going to be your legal business entity, right? And you're taxed based on whatever entity you choose. So if you're a sole proprietor, meaning that you are starting this business and you're the only owner, you're the only one running this business, then you want to do a sole proprietorship or a sole proprietorship LLC. So you're going to go on your state's website and you're going to sign up for articles of organization. And after you sign up for that, you pay the fee and then they send you your documents so your business is registered. And before you do that, I wanted to say this, before you do that, you want to run a search everywhere you can. The business name that you have in mind, you want to run a search and see if anybody else has that same business name, because the last thing you want is some kind of lawsuit or something coming up on you that somebody's saying, oh, I had this name first, and you have to go through a whole lot more money to change your name and all that. You don't want to do that. So make sure that nobody else has your business name, and brainstorm a business name that really speaks about your niche and what you have to offer. And then you go ahead and register your business on your state's website, and you form articles of organization. You pay the fee. After you file that and your documents come through and you're not official, you're going to go ahead and sign up for EIN number. Your EIN number is your business's social security number, so to speak. So that number is used for anything your business is going to do, like in terms of like finances, taxes, all of that stuff. So now that you're starting a business, you want your business to be legal. So that's how you're going to make your business legal. Because if you're making sales and all of that and you're not paying the right taxes to Uncle Sam, he's going to catch you. So you want to make sure your business is legal. So after you get your EIN, what you want to do is you're going to want to keep your personal finances and your business finances separate. Because if you don't do that, I'm going to tell you right now, it is such an annoyance when you're doing taxes and they're asking like, oh, what is business, what is you want to keep both of them separate so your tax processing can run smoothly. Okay, so you're gonna want to open a business account, a business bank account, business checking account, now that you have your articles of organization and your EIN, because the bank is going to ask for this. Remember, your EIN is your business's social security number, so to speak. Banks like Chase, Bank of America, you have some online banks as well that offer this service. I think you can just run a quick Google search and you can literally find banks, and you just choose whichever one that speaks to you, you know what I mean? Whichever one has the most benefits for you, whichever one is convenient to you, you choose one, you apply for an account, you get your account. Now your business is official. Now your account is just sitting there waiting for you to put money in it. How are you going to fund your business? Your business is official. Now you need some money, right? Where do you get this money from? You're like, how much money do you use? So first, I will tell you, before you touch any amount of money, you want to make a budget for your business. How much money are you going to use to start this business? Some people think that starting a business is so expensive. Depending on what industry you're in or what niche you're in, it can be super expensive, but it can also be super affordable, right? So you want to set a budget before you take any money at all. So the ways you can fund your business, you can do an owner's investment or owner's equity, which you take your own personal money and transfer it into your business as like a capital. So that's your starting funds, right? Or you can sign up for a business credit card. So that's going to be business credit. You can build business credit that way. But I will say that you need to have good or excellent personal credit score in order to qualify for a business credit card, because they're going to look at your personal credit, because your business is new, it doesn't have any credit yet, so they're going to look at you, the owner, before they give you funding for your business, if that makes sense. You can also apply for a small business loan if you feel like that's the right move for you. You can also do crowdfunding and take donations as well. So people just donate money to your business, they see what you're trying to do, you kind of advertise what your business is going to be about, you show that you have passion for it. People might just send you money, because sometimes, like, when you see that somebody's passionate about something and they don't have the resources, people feel a need to like help you out, you know what I mean? So a lot of businesses go off crowdfunding, especially like research-based businesses and stuff like that. They don't have the funding from the government, and they would ask for like funds or donations from the public. That's always a way to go as well. Those are like the main really simple funding opportunities that you can look into. I would advise you to write a business plan. It doesn't have to be an extensive 100-page business plan. It can be a 1-page business plan, but just jot down how you're going to do your business, especially in the first year. what your goals are, how you're going to reach that goals, what are your strategies for reaching those goals. When you have a plan in place, it's easier to manage things, and it will save your business from failing in the future. So I would say come up with a business plan, really evaluate strategies, brainstorming. You're always thinking. When you're a business owner, you're always thinking, what can I do next? What can I do differently? How can I appeal to my customers even more? So now that you have everything in place, you can go ahead and launch your business and market to your target audience. This is how you're going to get the best results in terms of sales. Target audience, going back to what I said before, know your target audience, okay? And it might take a little bit of tweaking in the beginning before you find out the right people to advertise to, but I promise you, once you get to know your target audience, your business will be good. Okay guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope my tips were helpful to you, and if you want to, you can go back and watch it again, jot down what you need to jot down. I wish you all the best on your business journeys. I wish you much success. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with all my videos. I run a natural handmade skincare company, and sometimes I post about my business journey on here, so you guys can check that out. And leave any questions you have in the comments. I'll be more than happy to make a video on any like tips that you want me to go more into. Share this video with anybody you know who wants to start their own business.